to become the greatest Jnani that is given in the next shloka. We'll see next week. But before I hand it down to Ramesh and Ashok ji for announcements, I've been asked this question at least 3 times so far. So let me make this very clear. So one of the questions that is often asked about this chanting is, earlier there was the communication language was Sanskritam and they used to communicate, and it makes sense that they communicated with these shlokas with each other. Today the communication is English, so it is beneficial if we learn the meaning and memorize the meaning. And what is the point of learning this Sanskrit shloka? Why Sanskrit? Why not shift to English? And it is amazing that the question was asked almost like in a consecutive in the same evening with 3 different people asking it at 3 different times. So it's a high time I speak it in public and make this clear once and for all. The sounds that we utter to make a cognizable, meaningful reception, each sound has a certain vibration, and the impact of that vibration can sometimes be soothing, sometimes can be agitating. Do you agree with that? When all of your parents turn to the music on their radio and they play, it is some of those old Hindi songs or something, and you are like sitting there and then boring, right? For them it is soothing and appeasing. For you it is boring. And probably when you play your music, and they're like, oh my God, what is this jarring sound? And for you it is soothing music. Each one has their own impact. But this is not universal, you would say. But then there are certain sounds which in any language there is no meaning ascertained to it, but it has an implied meaning. Like if I look at all of you, and if you're not paying attention here and you're looking backwards, turn this side, sit properly, and still when you are constantly talking to each other and I look at it, what does that mean? Thank you. There means shut up. And if somebody is asking a question and then you say, it means yes. And when you say, means no. The various sounds, they may not be any articulate, sensible sounds, but still they communicate. So what our rishis have done, they have gone into the past, they have looked into all the sounds and how they originate. And Sanskritam, as it is said, it is well refined. Kritam, done. Sam meaning well done or well refined language. So when they found that the sounds and their origination of the sound, and they have classified that way. Like for example, this is the example that I was giving to all those 3 people. They are classified into groups. They are called varga. There are 5 vargas. The last varga would make a immediate sense. The last varga is called pavarga. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Can you all say that with me? 1, 2, 3. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Right? Simple. Try to make that sound without your upper lip touching your lower lip. You can't. All that I am hearing is Okay, stop. What does mean? So please stop. Shh. Stop. So you get the point. So therefore that varga is called the oshtya, meaning that which is made when the upper lip touches the lower lip. So each one of them has a certain origin. And they've also found what kind of impact that vibration has on your mind. Therefore, when you're chanting these shlokas and mantras, they have done enough research to find what kind of an impact it has in a subconscious level. That when you chant these mantras, some promise immediate peace, some promise strength, some promise courage as you chant them. And by learning it, it is also enabling the individual who is learning, memorizing it. Like when you take the computer system, you have to have a certain filing that all the music goes into music folder, all the photos go into the photo folder, the photo album, all the documents go into the documents. So there are various categories that we file in. Similarly, the brain has to be trained to accommodate and file them properly and retrieve them when required. So when you train your mind at this age to memorize them and file them, it will help you in the other fields to use that kind of trained memory in an accessible manner. So it has multiple effects. Therefore, even if you don't understand the meaning, stop resisting. I don't know the meaning. That's okay. Still learn it. You get the point? Thank you. Amish.
Hari Om. So remember, next weekend is the fallback time. So you get to sleep 1 extra hour. Okay? Swamiji will be conducting Dhyana Yajnas starting tomorrow. It will be here at Saket on Rudram. It's a continuing series. And the following week, on Monday, it will be at Chitrakoot on Vishnu Sahasranam. There are a number of lock-ins coming up with Swamiji. First one is for the high school children, grades 9 through 12. That's on the Halloween night. So for all these lock-ins, you got to go on the website and sign up. Then the elementary school lock-in will be on November 6th, Friday. And the middle school lock-in will be on November 13th, which is also Friday. Diwali Seva project opportunity we have been announcing for a while. If you're interested in enrolling your children, anyone, adults can do that. Please go to the website and there's a URL over there and you need to sign up on that. The DFW annual banquet will be on Saturday, December 12th at Chitrakoot. And please buy tickets. They're available at the front desk. You can sponsor a table, invite your friends and families, and let them see what Chinmaya Mission is all about. The other thing is, if you want your children to participate in the annual banquet music program, the deadline to sign up is October 30th. And you can sign them up at the front desk. And the Hindi class is starting or started today? Started today between the last session and this session. So 40 minutes before this session starts is the Hindi class. So if you are interested, you need to go to the website and sign up. And the last thing is, let me welcome Swamiji to the 40 plus club. Even though the event happened some time ago, the manifestation has happened recently.
Thank you very much.
Please stand for pledge. Aarti.
That will be after the program.
Okay. Stage performance is first. Okay. All right. Cancel, please. Sit back down. Actually, everyone stand back up, please. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Sit back down. When you have the mic, you have great power. So we have a special treat today. We have stage performances, as Swamiji mentioned, on the theme of Gurudev's life. So today we have second grade performing and also the 6th and 7th combined grades performing. First, the second grade will be performing. They're led by Srinivas Kara and Prachiti Damagar. Okay, while we're waiting, I wanted to try something. Hariom, if everyone can be. Hariom. Okay, I wanted to try something. Has anyone ever seen the wave done in a sports venue? So we'll start from the KG. When I start, I want all the KG to raise their hands up, and then this grade, first grade, then second grade, then all the way down. Okay. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right. Now back this way. Ready? Woo! Okay, how do you go? If everyone can chant after, repeat after me. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. All right, Hari Om.
Up here, sorry. Hariom everyone, we are the second grade class and we are going to be showcasing certain sentences from Gurudev Swami Chinmaya's childhood when he was named Balakrishnan Menon. Let us begin with his naming ceremony.
His name will be Balakrishnan, Bhuttapali Balakrishnan Menon. Balan will be a great man. There is potential for a worldwide repute.
Isn't it amazing how at the time of his birth itself, it was certain of all the great things he would accomplish? After all, we wouldn't be standing here doing this play if it wasn't for Balan.
Yeah, you're right. As a child, Balan was mischievous and playful, just like all of us. He never missed an opportunity to prank his teachers. I'm sure he must have done something like this.
But has the teacher really said this, Balan? No? Then I'll stay with you.
We're only students. Who wrote this on my board?
We just now came to the class, teacher, but we wanted to make sure you really had given us the permission to go outside, so we stayed back.
You did the right thing. I'm very proud of you. But the boy who did this must be very mischievous.
Yes, teacher, the boy who did this, I'm sure, is very mysterious indeed.
Oh, sorry. I'll be singing. Well, never mind. Wait. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Kurvavahe Tejasvinavate Tamastu Ma Vetvishavahe Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Girls, please behave.
Dude, you're supposed to be pulling your hair. Pull your hair. There. Good job. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, I'm gonna.
Saraswate Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupani Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada.
Balan, do not bother your sisters and pay attention.
Wow, my brother just did that to me last week. But don't think that Bond was only a naughty boy. He was very studious and enjoyed reading very much. He also loved playing many sports, such as badminton and tennis with his good friend Shankar.
Come on, Shankar, let's go play a match of tennis.
I can't, Balan. I have too much homework for my English class.
What's wrong with you? You should. You still have not finished? I found the assignments very easy.
You find everything very easy, Balan. You always have.
Oh, Shankar, you don't have to make me sound like such a god. I simply enjoy these subjects. I'm sure that's why they're easy for me. But come, we can work on your assignment together. I will help you. You can always play tennis some other time.
That was a very nice thing that Balan did for his good friend Shankar. Studies first. Let us look at one last episode of Balan's childhood. It is going to be at the Puttampalli house during a puja. Balan invents a game to intern himself during the puja with a picture of Lord Shiva. He closes his eyes and tries to imagine Lord Shiva exactly how he is in the photo.
pujas we do here are always so long. I really need to think of something to do during them so they don't go by so slowly. That Lord Shiva picture seems very colorful. The Lord is decorated very nicely. Let me see if I can remember everything in the picture exactly in my mind. Little did young Bala know that he was actually practicing an early technique of meditation by imagining and focusing on the Lord in his mind.
So meditation doesn't look that hard. I bet I could do it too.
Hey, I want to try that next time we have puja at my house, and considering my parents, I'm sure that will be sometime soon.
I have to say, I had no idea that we were so similar to Swamiji when he was a child.
Yeah, he was just like you and me. It was nice to see how relatable Swamiji is to us. Through this play, I got to learn a lot about Swamiji or Balan as we know him.
On top of his mischief, he was already becoming a great man. I hope I can be like him someday.
Me too.
Two, three.
Me too! Om Shri Chinmaya Sadguru Bye-bye.
All right, can we give one more round of applause for the second grade classroom? All right. All right, if everyone can stand up for me. Okay, I'm just kidding. You can sit back down. The high schoolers were too smart for that. They knew my trick. Okay, so next we have the 6th and 7th grade classroom. Their teachers are Sai Mukamala and Ram Narayanan.
Hari Om Sanjana. I have been asking my parents to take me to Rishikesh after I came to know an interesting fact about the place.
Hari Om Shrikar. Really? I've heard that Rishikesh is a great spiritual town on the banks of the magnificent river Ma Ganga. It is also one of the names of Lord Mahavishnu, which means the Lord of the Senses. Okay, so why have you been interested in Rishikesh recently?
I learned that the founder of our mission, Puja Gurudev, met his guru there. Isn't that very interesting?
Oh wow, I've heard that Gurudev was born in Cochin, a city in Kerala. His parents were Sri Kutan Menon and Sri Mati Manku Menon. Let's see what happened around the birth of this great teacher.
The day is May 8th, 1916. Manku Menon just gave birth to a baby. Kudan Menon is waiting outside praying to Lord Shiva.
Menenji, you have a wonderful boy child.
Thank God, I am truly blessed. He is the first boy in our family. Make arrangements for all celebrations. I am going to feed 1,000 poor people on the day of my son's birth. Please send for our family priest, Yogi Rajji.
Om Namah Shivaya. Menenji, you have a wonderful horoscope. Your son will be a world-renowned leader and food. Have you given him a name?
Not yet.
Menenji, our mystic Saint Chitambi Swami Gal has arrived.
What a surprise! I have heard he is a great mystic and can be at 3 places at one time. We are very honored to have him at this moment. Let's welcome him with all due respect. Namaste, Swami. We are blessed to have you at our place. The Lord has blessed us with a son. We would be honored if you could name the child.
This boy shall be named as Balakrishna Menon.
Until Balakrishna Menon was born, his name literally means child Krishna. As his name suggests, in his childhood he was a mischief maker who was full of fun.
Yes, very aptly named. Let's see some of the pranks played by our Gurudev, and let's be inspired to try new pranks at home.
Yes, but why do you need a compass in English class?
Just give it to me.
Who made that noise? How dare you, Balan? You are too mischievous. I'm confiscating your compass. Where is it? Give it to me. Ow! I'm calling your parents today.
Oh my God, it's 9 o'clock and I haven't even touched my homework. Have you done it? Have you done it?
Yes, I'm not going to get yelled at from the tea tomorrow.
You're such a great kid. You're such a great kid, Shankar. Your parents must be very proud of you. I can see that you'll be a world-renowned mathematician when you grow up.
So that's why teachers give us homework, right?
Then how about you do one thing? I'll give you extra practice for free, no additional fee. Do my homework as well. No way, you lazy bugger! No, don't take me wrong. It's easy for me. I just wanted you to have more practice so that you'll be a world-renowned mathematician when you grow up.
What a fraud you are. Fine, I'll do it in only one condition. You have to give me 2 laddus.
Two, I'll give you 20.
Shankar, I am not paid the school. The deadline, I'm going to be kicked out.
What fee? Don't worry.
Good morning, students. Today is the deadline for your term fees. Those who have not paid their fee will have to bring their parents to meet the headmaster. Those who have not paid, please meet me after class.
I have no pundit yet. I have not paid the fee, but
No, you have paid it. Your friend has already paid for you.
you're the best baller.
The more happens, the more love.
Wow, what a big heart for Gurudev at such a small age.
Very true, Shamli. All these great people, Lord Krishna, Swami Vivekananda, and our own Gurudev had been very playful, but they had a very big heart. I am reminded about how Lord Krishna would break the pots to steal butter to feed his poor friends.
As Gurudev grew up, he turned out to be very charming and handsome. He went to Lucknow for his higher studies.
He also traveled a lot. On one of his travels to South India, he met Sri Ramana Maharishi.
And this was a memorable mystic event in the life of Gurudev, and he felt so hypnotized by this mystic Ramayana that he was inspired to meet spiritual masters in Rishikesh. Hari Om.
Hari Om, my name is Shreyansh and I played Balan.
Hari Om, my name is Gaurav and I play Shankar.
Hari Om, my name is Ashan and I played the Yogi Raj and a classmate.
Hari Om, I'm Nandini and I played narrator 4.
Hari Om, my name is Shamli and I played narrator 3.
Hari Om, my name is Sanjana and I play narrator 2.
Hari Om, my name is Vibha and I played narrator 6.
Hari Om, my name is Sneha and I played the teacher.
My name's Maya and I play the classmate.
Hari Om, my name is Ashwin and I played Kutan Menon.
Hari Om, my name is Siddharth and I played Chaitanya Swamigal along with the classmate.
Hari Om, my name is Yash and I played a classmate.
Hari Om, my name is Narain. I played messenger and classmate.
How are you? My name is Sreeker and I played narrator 1.
All right. Now, if everyone can stand for pledge, it's not a trick. Put your right hand on your heart, please. We stand as one family, bound to each other with love and respect. We serve as an army, courageous and disciplined, ever ready to fight against all low tendencies and false values within and without us. We live honestly the noble life of sacrifice and service, producing more than what we consume and giving more than what we take. We seek the Lord's grace to keep us on the path of virtue, courage, and wisdom. May thy grace and blessings flow through us to the world around us. We believe that the service of our country is the service of the Lord of Lords, and devotion to the people is the devotion to the Supreme Self. We know our responsibilities. Give us the ability and courage to fulfill them. Om Tat Sat. All right, please fold your hands for Arti.
आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की आरती सद्गुरु की चरणों में उनके शांति समाए शरणागत की भ्रांति मिटाए पाप ताप संताप हरण की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की सिद्ध बाड़ी की तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे भक्त हृदय आनंद स्रोत की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की आरती सद्गुरु की
Okay, so everyone please be seated. First, if the KG grade can stand up. And this, since the class time is short, I'll skip the game today. We'll play that next week, okay? So, oh, I know. All right, KG, if you can follow Avanika Didi to your Haridwar classroom. All right, 8th, 9th, and 10th grade, if you can stand up, please, and follow your teachers. First grade, if you can stand up, please. Wait, and follow your teacher, Bani Didi, to your classroom, Madhura classroom. All right, 7th grade classroom, if you can please stand up. 6th and 7th, excuse me. If you can follow your teacher. Next, 2nd grade, if you can stand up, please. Okay, 2nd grade, Prachiti and Srinivas. 5th grade, if you can stand up, please. Please follow your teachers. The 3rd grade, if you can stand up, please. And fourth grade.
Hey, somebody forgot their bag.
Hariom, did someone forget their bag? Okay.
Close the door. Hariom. It's fun to watch these kids come onto the stage and unknowingly with a confidence to be themselves and to present what they have learned. But the idea behind is that there is a different way of learning process wherein they get an opportunity to go through the script, they get an opportunity to write those dialogues, they get an opportunity to research. So the teachers also get to learn and the students also get to learn something new other than their own curriculum. And I found that that is the best channel, best card to connect with the parents. And we were just discussing from that box that I think the tripod yuga has gone. Now everybody with their little whatever smartphone or smart gadget that they had, they were all busy. Is it already uploaded also? And through the entire process, the best thing is the entire class comes together. There is a different kind of a relation that is built, bonding that is built between the students and the teachers and between the students themselves as well. And such activities is what at a later stage after they cross 7th 8th grade, when they start, I want to go to Chinmaya today. Why? Just cause what? Stuff. But it is this bonding, and when that friendship is established, I see that when they come for their spring break or summer vacations, even if they have graduated, when I'm in town, I find it very pleasing or satisfying to see that they call upon and say, "Hey, Swamiji, we are all hanging out in this place. Would you like to join?" And these are those who have gone through the entire Balavihar, and wherever they are, that they keep their connection, they keep their touch, and they come back and they meet. And that's a very good support system that they can fall back on. That this kind of them for a large future that we can think of. And growing up in this country, in this community, as still being minority, whereas in back there you have your cousins, your friends, and there's a different network there. Here, lack of that. There's a good group created which lasts for a long time. So that is the major achievement in through such activities. They may not realize it now, but as they progress and that connection, it's a very beautiful feeling to see that they are still connected and want to continue with it. And many of the students, when they're graduating and they come back with their chinnu minnu tinku pinku, and they come back and they start becoming teachers. Like the entire session here is taught by those students who have been Balavihar here, and now they come back to teach. That is like the icing on the cake, to find that they take that interest, they take that responsibility to come back and share that which they have learned and treasured all these years. Since we have only about 25 minutes, I'll focus on something else today. How many of you have heard of something called Chinmaya Jyoti Yatra? Okay, good. I'm sure you are all aware that this year we are celebrating the centenary of Puja Gurudev. So whenever I say Puja Gurudev, it is Swami Chinmayananji. And whenever I say Guruji, it is Swami Tejomayananji. And whenever I say Guru Maharaj, Tapon Maharaj. Just so that you are on the same page when I'm referring. So Puja Gurudev's centennial celebrations, when we started deliberating how to celebrate it, so there was one option that we do something centralized, a big thing, like when we celebrated 50 years of Chinmaya Mission, we had about 27,000 people merged into Bombay, and we had taken the entire stadium, huge stadium in Andheri. We had even built temporary housing for about 7,000 people. There are other hotels and other things booked, but a temporary residence for about 7,000 people. And a part of my responsibility at that time was to feed 27,000 people under 1 hour. And that was an amazing challenge. And we did achieve it. We did, by the third day, I think we clocked it under 50 minutes. So we would not just serve, but sit down comfortably and eat, and then spend 10-15 minutes there talking and then leave. So it was an amazing thing. So we wanted to see if we wanted to do that or do something different. And many of us thought, instead of a centralized event wherein not many can participate, we should do something decentralized wherein each center gets an opportunity to participate in the celebrations. So then we came about thinking how to do it. So the main program that we thought that could connect the dots was to organize something called Chinmaya Jyoti Yatra. So Chinmaya Jyoti Yatra is happening in 2 different continents. One in India, they are now somewhere mid-path. They'll be continuously carrying that Jyoti across 24 states in 272 days. And finally in December, it will culminate in Chinmaya Vibhuti, where they have a big celebration organized. In India, you can do it with one Jyoti and go across because of the compact size of India. I'm not talking the population, I'm talking the volume area. But when it comes to US, the spread is so far and wide, covering entire North American continent with one Jyoti, going crisscross. It was insane. So then we said we will divide and conquer. So we divided it into 4 different zones, actually 5 different zones. The 5th one being the continents, the Caribbean islands. There also we have a huge presence. So we have one Jyoti Yatra happening there, and 4 Jyotis are going around. Now why Jyoti? Because Puja Gurudev dedicated his entire life in spreading the wisdom, the knowledge of our scriptures. And we know traditionally that when we talk of a lamp and the significance of a lamp, that it signifies knowledge. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. So the Jyoti represents knowledge. And with that lamp, you can light as many, and that represents the parampara of Guru Sishya, that the enlightened one enlightens the rest of them. So Jyoti being that significance, like the Olympic relay. So we have 4 zones, and it has already started, and it has moved from Canada. Canadian zones have been covered, and now it has come down into the US. Like last week, I was in Minneapolis for training sessions for the teachers there. Like I'm the in charge for this center, I have 4 other centers that I'm in charge of, Minneapolis being one of them. And there I had gone because the Jyoti Yatra is arriving into Minneapolis in this month end. So various activities. So once the Jyoti arrives into that center, there are various activities planned. It will stay there for 1 month, and it is like inviting Gurudev symbolically. So when the Jyoti arrives, the various activities, about 8, 9 activities that are planned. One being the Quest, on a Quest movie. How many of you had an opportunity to watch that movie? Good. How did you, what is your response or opinion on that? Usually when I ask, like in this close counter, right, how was it? It was almost like at a gunpoint. You can't say. Therefore, I make it neutral, saying, "How did you feel?" Rather than me saying, "Was it good?" What else can you say? Yes, it was good. No, but many people who saw it said they did not know so much of his life, which was very beautifully portrayed through that movie. So the movie is one aspect of the Jyoti Yatra. Then there is another aspect, the various aspects of it. The next one being that this Jyoti would be taken across to various temples in that center. Like when we are thinking of having it in Dallas, I come to realize that, do you know how many temples are there in Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex? Yeah, about 60 plus. Almost every strip mall, north of here seems to have 1 or 2 temples. And how many of you from Frisco area? And if you go into West Frisco area, man, it feels like a mini Chennai. People are walking on the roads with their lungi. And the best part was they were picking it up and also tying it as. I hope that I don't start seeing red stains on the road. You know what I mean? मुंह बड़ा रहता है कुछ तो करना पड़ता है ना. And almost every strip mall there on so many temples. The reason the temple visit, because many of the older temples, the bigger temples in US, were either consecrated or the foundation stone laid by Gurudev, like the Flushing temple, Ganesh temple, or the Boston temple, Ann Arbor temple, and the temple in Meenakshi. It was the foundation stone as well as the consecration. Even the Dallas Ekta Mandir, though Gurudev did not visit, the foundation stone went to him, and he performed a special puja for it, and it was brought back. So various temples and various such organizations were encouraged by Gurudev that this will become the hub for the Hindu community. So this lamp, this Jyoti will go across to all these temples, and there will be a short program. Along with this, there are activities like in the Chinmaya Yuva Kendra, we have a musical band. It is called the Yuva Rhythms. How many of you have heard of the Yuva Rhythms? Oh, good. Sometimes we can even play the music as to what they have accomplished. There are 3 CDs that they have released. The third one being on Gurudev's life. The lyrics, the music, the production, and the ensemble of both vocal as well as the instruments are all from our own local talent from various centers. So there's an audition being done, and they get audited and they get into the group. And by next year, July, they'll be producing the 4th CD. So this group also goes along to various centers to perform a live music show. So that is called the Yuva Rhythms. Then there is a quiz competition on Gurudev's life, which is being organized by the local centers. Then there is a interfaith dialogue so that Gurudev's message can be taken beyond the Hindu boundaries so that it can reach across to various other platforms as well. So moving from so many activities and performing so many activities, one center then relays it, takes it and relays it across to other centers, the next center. Like from Chicago coming into Minneapolis, there are about 3 busloads of people bringing this Jyoti. Now the Minneapolis one wants to do one step, one notch higher. They want to take 4 busloads to the next center. It depends on the capacity, the congregation, and the ability that they can scale it up or scale it down. So the Jyoti, we found that it is a federal law that you cannot have open flame in a vehicle, in a transportation system. It is a federal law and you cannot go against it. So that created a challenge. So we now have a digital version, LED lamps with Gurudev's Om and a lamp. And there is an analog version that as soon as we reach to that center, we light it up. And it is kept for that 1 month in, it is kept as Akhanda. Then wherever the transportation happens, they turn that off and turn the LEDs on. So both these lamps are switching across just so that some light is continuously maintained. And the best part is all these 4 lamps which are going across the entire length and breadth of this country, finally by March end, mid-March to March end, start arriving into Dallas. Because in Dallas is where we have the final culmination, the final finale of worldwide centennial celebrations in a camp which will be held in Dallas. Just about last week, we finalized the contract as to where we will host it. And I'm glad to say that it is in Hyatt Regency, in Terminal C. And the reason we picked it was we are expecting about 1,800 to 2,000 people from across different parts of the world. When that many people come, picking up, dropping them off and all the logistics, the best part was to have it right in the airport so that once they come out of the plane, they just have to take the Skylink and it drops them off in the Hyatt Regency. So that is one, but that's just one small aspect of organizing such a big event. We have booked that space from July 29th through August 3rd. So that is the time when we will have a huge Mahasamadhi camp. August 3rd, Puja Gurudev left his mortal body in San Diego. So we always mark that August 3rd as a very auspicious day. And we gather together to remember him and offer our respects in that camp. So that camp, I have been asking Guruji to host it here in Dallas for about 15 years. He has always had one reason or the other saying that not this year. But this year, fortunately, he called me and said, this year in 2016, you will have it in Dallas. So we'll be having the rare opportunity. I consider it as a huge privilege that it is not just the Mahasamadhi camp, but it is also the culmination of the centennial year celebrations. So we'll have the Jyotis, the 4 Jyotis coming in, and from March to May end or even June, we'll have the Jyotis going around various parts of this metroplex. And then in July, we just had someone saying that we have a lot of people who have this habit of marathon. Any marathoners here? So we will bank on you then. So we are thinking of having the Jyoti relayed as a torch from here to Hyatt in various legs, from here and from Chitrakoot to reach there. It's just an idea. Let's see how it pans out, because there are so many permissions, so many things that we have to get from the city. So let's see how it pans out. But once it comes here, with taking up such huge responsibility, though it is overwhelming, but I am not anxious because we have you. Like in that dialogue, मेरे पास ये है, मेरे पास वो है, तेरे पास क्या है? Do you remember the dialogue? Which movie is it from? Diwar. And what is the dialogue? What is the punchline? मेरे पास आप है. Because we have about 950 families, that huge task, when it is broken down into smaller chunks, if each family can take one small role, the huge task can be a simple thing for each family. Are you all up for it? Yes. That is my confidence, that it can be broken down to smaller pieces and various of us can take that role. Presently, we have about 26 different committees that we have tried to establish so that we can run this program seamlessly. And we are working out on the details on each committee as to what is their role, what is the depth of their activity, and how they have to execute it. And once that is done, we will be asking for your support and help so that you can participate in various aspects. I don't want people signing up for multiple. Just pick one small role and that should be sufficient. Do that particular role, justice to it. That would be an accomplishment in itself. And you should not feel surprised when I stand at the door, match your face and the name and say, hey, your name is not there anywhere. Can I get you on this? We'll start that in January. From January, we will start that. So that it is a feeling of a family coming together where everybody can participate. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to celebrate his 100th year. And we got that opportunity to participate and host it. So we'll be having it so mark your calendars, July 29th through August 3rd, 2016. But the activities for that gearing towards it will start from March end itself, wherein all these different programs that I was saying will start as soon as the Jyotis start arriving. So we'll have those activities. On the top of it, have you heard of the Youth Empowerment Program? So there is a 60-day training program for students between 18 to 20. As soon as they finish their school, just before they go to their undergrad, or in between their undergrad and graduate program, so the students sign up for getting trained. And I'm only proud to say that this entire program, the entire spectrum of Chinmaya Jyoti Yatra, is being handled by these YEP students who have been trained. And you may have seen that I have had more gray hair in organizing them together. But I tell you, at the end of it, it is worth it to see the next generation really take a lead role and make sure that this is accomplished. One or two such programs of this level, and they'll get enough experience hands-on that they can handle not just their life, not just the mission, but anything thrown at them, they should be able to handle it. And they are standing up to it and they're delivering it very beautifully. And one of such is sitting here. Sridhar, he is a teacher in our S4 Saturday, and he has come here because his brother's class was on the stage. His brother is also a teacher here, right? I'm just assuming that he came in for that, to see his younger brother prepare a class. So all these Yuva Kendra members, the next generation of leadership, is also getting trained as a byproduct of this. And as we move in, with all your support, this can be a huge event organized seamlessly. The event in itself, it will cater to entire family, because we'll have classrooms or environments divided in for kindergarten through second grade, the entire school grade system will be catered to. So you can have the entire family come in and not be bogged down by what do we do for the kids. It's like a vacation wherein your children are taken care of. And not just children are taken care of, you don't need to cook, you don't need to wash, if that is also taken care of. All that you have to do is participate in the program. So the Balavihar children will be taken care of, the Yuva Kendra will be taken care, then there is a young professional group that will be also catered to, then the adults. So how will the program be structured? The program is structured with a morning meditation and yoga class, a yoga class followed by meditation, and then there will be spiritual discourses. We have Puja Guruji coming in, along with him Swami Swarupananji coming in, who is in charge of Chinmaya missions in Southeast Asia and Australia. So he is coming. Swami Shantananji, who is in charge of our west region here in North American continent. So he is also coming. Along with them, there are about 22 other acharyas and swamis coming in, who will be taking care of the children and various age groups. They'll be teaching them as well. So the morning sessions and the spiritual discourses, there'll be group discussions, there'll be question answers, there'll be evening satsang, bhajan, arati, and in the late night there will be some what do you call it, some kind of a cultural event. And the entire thing surrounding around the spiritual rejuvenation, spiritual connection, and that is the focal point. And on the last day there will be a grand level puja, because it is the 100th year, as well as it is August 3rd, his Mahasamadhi. So we'll be having a grand level puja. And one of these days, all 2000 of them will be taken to our Chinmaya Mangalam, a facility here, which is about 140 acres with a 14 acres lake. Though it has just a capacity to accommodate about 110 people, but the idea is in future to develop it to accommodate about 2,500 people who can stay there, plus senior citizen residents. So on the first phase, the entire plan is approved by Guruji. Last time he was here, we had long deliberations to finalize it. So that will take a long project for it to develop. But one day we can visit and have a show and tell of that property. The idea is that property will be used as a vision center and a training center, wherein the training will be spiritual as well as cultural. So on a spiritual part, there will be Vedanta courses, like the YUP course and the Vedanta course. Then there will be on the cultural side, music and dance programs that can be certified and accredited courses that can be offered in music and dance, language specifically focusing on Sanskrit, then courses on yoga, courses on health and well-being, Ayurvedic courses. So that can become the vision center and the training center for entire North American continent. Whenever it develops in phased manner, we'll be seeing it as it develops. So one day there will be a visit there. So that is the whole year ahead, that for our Dallas Fort Worth Chinmaya Mission community, there are a lot of activities, scaled activities planned. And I only hope and pray that everybody gets an opportunity to participate and make it a huge success and a great experience to go through. Any questions? Any clarifications? The registration for the camp, since we just signed the contract last week, we will know in a couple of weeks and it will be announced. The website portal is going through some beta testing. So once that is also done and the pricing for the camp is also matched, Then we will announce it. Then you can register for the camp as well. So that is the future for next 1 year. No questions whatsoever. You know my opinion about a questionless crowd. Do you know? There are 3 ways to look at it. One, सब कुछ समझ में आ गया. Second, कुछ नहीं समझ में आया. Third, not that they were nodding for whatever I said, they were on an autopilot zone. And the best was one day, I usually don't ask, and after that experience, I stopped asking. One day I asked this gentleman after the class, how was the class? And his answer, it was like it stabbed me somewhere within. He said, बहुत अच्छा था, पर कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. I don't even know how to translate it into English. It was too good, but made no sense. It's like an oxymoron statement. I hope that is not the case here. Still no questions? Good. No, you have to sign up for all 4.5 days. Then you can pick and choose whether you have to go or not. But you sign up for all the entire of it. Because hardly 4 days. There is a continuum for each event. It is not an independent event in itself. You have to sign up for the entire thing. Yes, that is when it is beneficial because it starts early in the morning at 5:30 and ends at 10 with all the breakfast, lunch, chai, pani in between, and then dinner for the kids as well. Pre-K? Yeah, 4. Because anybody under that, technically talking as clearly, they're not potty trained. So it becomes a hassle for any sevak or volunteer to take care of that. So anybody who is trained, we can cater to them. Otherwise, between you and your other half, you have to pick and choose. I'll attend these classes, you take care of them, and the rest of the time I'll take care and you go attend. You can pick and. Say that again. It will be purely vegetarian only. But that was about a 6-day camp. And in that 6-day camp, you can divide it into 2 halves. But this is, the camp itself is for 4.5 days. उसमें और क्या काटे? So yes, it will be purely vegetarian food, and my instruction to the food committee was that no meal to be repeated. Like it is not dal chawal sabji every single day, but you'll have one day Thai cuisine, one day Italian, one day all vegetarian, one day Mexican, one day different cuisines. Slowly now the questions are coming up. Say that again. Yes, we would be asking in registration about the allergies. We do that for every camp, even for Labor Day or when we have lock-ins. We take that into consideration, and we give a special focus on catering to those who have allergies. I mean, if you are allergic to human beings, then I can't do anything. But food allergies can be handled. We start from 2nd grade to 5th grade. 1st grade, they feel very suffocated. By half an hour, they say, I want my mommy. I want where do I get to run and get them? It usually 3.5 hours. Something within the facility here or Chitrakoot, and we have various activities designed for them. Say that again. Yes, me and a few volunteers, we will be taking care of them. To the camp, yes, they are all welcome. That will be an awesome opportunity for them to see, experience what Chinmaya Mission is. So please, they are also welcome. Okay, let's stop. Please don't forget to pick the prasad while you leave. It will be at the front gate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Harihi Om.